Listen closely, friend. What you are about to witness is not just a story, but a journey into the heart of ancient wisdom. Here, in the dim light of this sacred space, we will explore the realms where the seen and the unseen intertwine, where the voices of our ancestors guide our steps, and where the spirit world holds the keys to our healing. In this journey, we will walk with the shamans of the Nguni, the Sisala, and the Sand People, keepers of the ancient ways. Through their eyes, we will explore the power of trance, a state where the lines between the worlds blur, and where the truth hidden beneath our reality is revealed. We will see how they use divination to uncover the causes of illness, misfortune, and loss. As we delve deeper, we will witness the sacred dance of the trance, where the shaman's spirit travels to the realms of the ancestors seeking their guidance. We will uncover how these altered states of consciousness are not just rituals, but doorways to healing the body, mind, and soul. In the Nguni tradition, ancestors often manifest in the form of animals, guiding shamans through visions and dreams. We will explore this sacred bond between the living and the spirit animals, and how it shapes the practice of healing within these communities. From the hunter-gatherer Sand People to the agro-pastoral Sisala, each culture we explore offers a unique perspective on the relationship between humans, nature, and the spirit world. We will see how the wisdom of the ancestors is woven into their understanding of time, space, and causation, where every illness has both a natural and a spiritual cause. Together, we will unlock the mysteries of African shamanism, where the healer is not just a mender of wounds, but a bridge between worlds. We will discover how, through divination and trance, the shamans uncover the hidden truths that bind our physical worlds to the spiritual, and how they use this knowledge to restore balance and harmony. So come, if you dare, into the heart of African shamanism. Let us journey into the trance, where the ancestors speak and where healing begins. For in these ancient practices lies the key to understanding not only our world, but the mysteries of the spirit realms that shape it. In the world of the Southern Bantu, life is a delicate balance between the physical and the spiritual. Illness and misfortune are not mere accidents of fate. They are messages, signals from the unseen world that something has gone awry. But what could these messages mean? Is it the wrath of an ancestor, the malevolent touch of witchcraft, or the stain of pollution? This is the task of the diviner, the one chosen to see beyond the veil. In this journey, we will explore how the Southern Bantu people understand the causes of suffering and how this shapes their approach in healing. The Southern Bantu believe that misfortune arises from three primary causes: ancestral wrath, witchcraft, or pollution. The Supreme Being, distant and removed, no longer intervenes in the daily lives of mortals. Instead, it is the ancestors, those who have walked the earth before us, who hold the power to bless or curse when they are angered or neglected. They send illnesses or misfortune as a reminder of their presence. Through the art of divination, the shaman speaks with his ancestors, uncovering the root cause of the affliction. Each throw of the bones, each reading of the shells reveals the path to healing. It is a sacred dialogue, one that requires the utmost respect and understanding of the forces at play. Ancestral wrath is often the result of forgotten rituals or unfulfilled obligations. Witchcraft, on the other hand, is the work of envious or evil individuals who manipulate the dark arts to bring harm. And then there is pollution, a state of spiritual impurity that can arise from contact with the forbidden or the unclean. The diviner's role is to identify which of these forces is at work and to prescribe the appropriate response. A sacrifice to appease the ancestors, a protective charm against witchcraft, or a cleansing ritual to remove pollution. Each action is a step toward restoring the natural order. These tools are more than mere objects. They are extensions of the diviner's connection to the spirit world. Through them, the invisible becomes visible, the unknown revealed, and in this revelation, the path of healing is illuminated. In the Southern Bantu tradition, healing is not just about curing the body, it is about restoring the harmony between the living and the divine. The diviner's work is a constant reminder that the ancestors are present in every aspect of life, watching, guiding, and sometimes chastising. To understand illness is to understand life itself, where the spiritual and the physical are forever intertwined. But this is only the beginning of our journey. As we move forward, we will dive deeper into the mysteries of the Nguni people, where the calling of divination is marked by the powerful experience of Twasa. This is a journey into the heart of ancestral communication, where the spirit world speaks through dreams, visions, and the very animals that roam the wild. Come, let us continue our exploration. The path of a diviner is not one you choose, it chooses you. You, young one, have felt the call, the stirring deep within your soul, the dreams that haunt your sleep, the whispers of ancestors long past. This is Twasa, the ancient calling of the Nguni, a summons from the world beyond that marks you as a vessel, a bridge between the living and the dead. But to answer this call, you must first undergo the initiation, a journey through the veils of the mundane into the realms of the spirit. Twasa is not merely a condition of the mind, it is a transformation of the spirit, a rite of passage that will forever bind you to the ancestors. Feel the power coursing through you, the energy that is not your own. It is the ancestors who speak now, through your blood, through your bones. They are calling you into the trance, into the sacred dance of the spirits. Surrender to it. Let it take you, for only in this state can you truly connect with the Amantongo, the ancient ones who walk between worlds. In this state, the Amatongo reveal themselves to you in the form of animals, Ichkala, the divinatory creatures. They come to you in dreams and visions, each one a messenger from the ancestral realm. These animals are not just symbols, they are your guides, your protectors. They carry the wisdom of your forebears, and through them, you will learn the secrets of healing, of finding what is lost, of understanding the mysteries of life and death. This is how the ancestors speak to you, through the creatures of the earth, the wind, the water. They guide your steps, show you the herbs to heal the sick, the rituals to ward off evil. They are ever present, watching, guiding, waiting for you to listen. And as you return, changed, but more aware, more attuned to the whispers of the spirit, you are now a diviner, a chosen one. The ancestors have spoken and you have listened. Your path is clear, but your journey has only just begun. But what does this connection to the ancestors truly reveal? It shows us that we are never alone, that the wisdom of the past is always within reach, guiding us, protecting us. The Nguni practice of mediumistic divination is more than a ritual. It is a testament to the enduring bond between the living and the dead, a reminder that the answers we seek are often found within, through the voices of those who came before us. Now, we turn our gaze to the San people of the Kalahari, whose connection to the spiritual world is as fierce as the desert winds. Through trance, they access a power beyond the physical, a force known as Ngam, to heal and transform. What can their intense journey into altered states teach us about the human spirit's capacity for transcendence? Come, let us continue our exploration. In the heart of the Kalahari, the San people live in harmony with a world both seen and unseen. For thousands of years, their connection to the spiritual realm has been sustained through the ancient practice of shamanism, a practice where the boundary between the physical and the spiritual dissolves, and the shaman becomes the bridge between worlds. The trance dance is more than just a ritual. It is a journey into the unknown, where the shaman, through dance and music, enters a state of heightened consciousness. In this state, the shaman connects with the Ngam, the powerful spiritual energy that resides in all living things, and harnesses it for healing and transformation. As the shaman dances, he calls upon the Ngam, feeling its power coursing through his veins. This energy, this life force, begins to rise, pushing him deeper into the trance. The shaman's body shakes, his eyes roll back, and his spirit leaves this world, journeying into the realm of the ancestors and the spirits. In this altered state, the shaman meets the spirits of the land and the ancestors who appear to him in visions, sometimes as animals, sometimes as figures of light. They speak to him, showing him the path to healing, revealing the hidden causes of illness, and offering the wisdom needed to restore balance and harmony. Unlike the Nguni, whose diviners seek to diagnose the source of misfortune, the San shamans are warriors in the spirit world. They battle the spirits of the dead, draw out sickness, and restore balance. They do not consult, they act, they heal. In these moments, they become more than human. They transform, embodying the animals whose Ngam they harness. The shaman, now filled with Ngam, becomes a vessel of healing. His touch is not just physical, it is spiritual, reaching into the very soul of the person before him. Through this act, the shaman restores what has been lost, heals what has been broken, and reconnects the individual with the life force that sustains all. As the shaman returns to the physical world, he carries with him the knowledge gained in the trance. The power of the Ngam still resonates within him. The healing is done, but the connection to the spirit world remains, a constant thread that weaves through every aspect of San life. The trance dance is over, but the journey of the shaman never truly ends. For the San people, healing is a continuous process, a cycle of life and death, of connection and separation. Through the shaman's work, the community is reminded of their place in the world, of the forces that surround them, and of the power that lies within. Our journey now takes us to the Sisala people, where the living and the ancestors are in constant dialogue. Through the art of divination, they bridge the natural and supernatural, seeking answers that lie beyond the physical realm. What can their intricate practices reveal about the nature of time, causation, and the unseen forces that shape our world? Let us continue our exploration. In the heart of northern Ghana, the Sisala people maintain a profound connection to their ancestors, a connection sustained through the ancient art of divination. For the Sisala, the boundary between the living and the ancestral realms is fluid, with time and causation intertwined in a delicate balance that governs the world they live in. At the center of Sisala divination is the diviner, or Vugura, who serves as a conduit between the living and the ancestral realms. Through ritual and careful consultation, the diviner seeks to uncover the hidden causes of affliction, guided by the wisdom of the ancestors. Here, time is not linear, but cyclical. Events in the past resonate through the present, and the living seek answers from those who have passed into far, the eternal realm of the ancestors. The divination begins in silence. The client, seated before the diviner, awaits the guidance of the ancestors. The diviner's role is passive. He merely facilitates the process, allowing the ancestors to speak through the code objects and guide the client towards understanding the cause of their affliction. It is a delicate dance between the seen and the unseen, where the client must find the answers hidden in the symbols laid before him. In this moment, the client becomes the seeker, asking the ancestors the questions that weigh on his or her soul. The diviner, though seemingly in control, is merely an instrument through which the ancestors communicate. The process is both personal and profound. Each object's movement, each symbol's position offers clues to the spiritual diagnosis. The answers revealed through divination often call for action, rituals to restore balance and appease the offended ancestors. The Sisala believe that to maintain harmony, one must not only understand the cause of misfortune, but also act upon the wisdom of Fafa. The sacrifice is a gesture of respect, a plea for forgiveness, and a hope for healing. For the Sisala, divination is not just a means for understanding the world, it is a vital link between the living and the dead, a way to navigate the complexities of life by seeking the wisdom of those who came before. Through divination, they remind us that time is not linear, that causation is multifaceted, and that the past, present, and future are intricately woven into the fabric of our existence. Across the vast and diverse landscapes of Africa, the southern Bantu, including the Nguni, but we are also looking at the Nguni separately, the San and the Sisala peoples have developed unique yet interconnected spiritual practices. Each culture has its own sacred rites and methods for accessing the unseen world, yet they all share a deep-seated belief in the power of the spiritual realms to guide, heal, and to protect. In these traditions, altered states of consciousness, whether induced through dance, drumming, or the use of sacred plants, are not just moments of personal transcendence, but pathways to profound communal healing. While the southern Bantu people may communicate with their ancestors through ritual drumming and possession states, the San, with their ancient tradition of trance dancing, access a spiritual realm where they engage with healing spirits. The Nguni emphasize the role of ancestors in divination, relying on symbols and signs to reveal the path forward, while the Sisala integrate the natural world into their spiritual practices, seeing every element of nature as a potential communicator of divine wisdom. What emerges from these practices is a tapestry of spiritual understanding that, despite cultural variations, reveals a universal truth. The quest to connect with the spiritual world is a fundamental aspect of the human experience. These practices remind us that healing is not just a physical process, but a spiritual journey, where altered states of consciousness open doors to wisdom, guidance, and transformation. As we compare these traditions, we are invited to consider, what can these practices teach us about our own search for healing and connection? How do the Southern Bantu, Nguni, San, and Sisala peoples, through their distinct yet similar approaches, illuminate the universal human quest to transcend the ordinary and touch the divine? In these ancient practices, we find not only a reflection of diverse cultural identities, but also a mirror to our own spiritual aspirations. As our journey through the spiritual landscapes of Africa draws to a close, we find ourselves enriched with the profound wisdom of the southern Bantu, Nguni, San, and Sisala peoples. These traditions, with their intricate dances, sacred rituals, and deep connection to the spiritual realm, have shown us that healing is not merely a physical act, but a spiritual one, a journey that bridges the visible world with the unseen. We have witnessed how altered states of consciousness, trance, dreams, and visions serve as powerful tools for healing, guiding the shaman into realms where the roots of illness and misfortune are uncovered and addressed. Through divination, these healers connect with ancestral wisdom, seeking answers that lie beyond the physical world. It is here, in the sacred space between worlds, that the true work of healing begins. As we reflect on these practices, we must ask ourselves, what can we learn from these traditions about our own search for healing and connection? How might the wisdom of these cultures inspire us to seek deeper understanding and balance in our own lives? The journey doesn't end here. I invite you to continue exploring, whether by reading more, visiting cultural centers, or engaging with indigenous knowledge keepers who hold these rich traditions. There is so much to learn and even more to experience in the ongoing dialogue between the ancient and the modern, the seen and the unseen. Resources and references are available in the description below for those who wish to delve a little bit deeper. Let this be the beginning of your own journey into the heart of African shamanism and the timeless wisdom it offers. May the spirit of these traditions guide you as you seek your own path to healing and understanding. And so, our journey comes full circle. We began in the heart of this sacred space where the mysteries of the spirit world were revealed to us. We have walked with the shamans, listened to the voices of the ancestors, and witnessed the dance between the physical and spiritual realms. As we step back from this journey, let us carry with us the wisdom that these traditions have shared. For in these ancient practices, we find not just stories of the past, but living traditions that continue to guide, heal, and protect. The journey may be complete, but the wisdom we have gained will continue to unfold within us, revealing new layers of understanding and connection as we walk our own paths. Thank you for joining me. Join me again next time. This is the House of Horus, signing out.